Good morning, children. Children, in the previous video, I told about the invention of the microscope and discovery of cell. I also told about the cell theory. Cell theory was proposed by Matthias Leiden and Theodor Schwann in 1838. Later, one more point was proposed by Rudolf Virchow in 1868. There were total 3 points in cell theory, and according to the cell theory, first point is all living organisms are made of cell. Whether it is a plant or animal or any kind of living organism, all living organisms are made up of cell. This is the first point of the cell theory. Second point, cell is a basic unit of structure and function of all living organisms. Okay, children? And third point, which was later added by Rudolf Virchow, is new cells arise from pre-existing cells. It means that whatever the cell is there already, the new cells are formed from that cells only. Okay. There were 3 points in cell theory. First point, cell is all living organisms are made up of cell. Cell is a basic unit of structure and function of all living organisms. And third, new cells arise from pre-existing cells. Now, I am just moving for the next topic, and the next topic is cell, size, number and shape. Size, number and shape. Okay. Today's topic is cell, size, number and shape. Children, I told that cell is too small. It's too small that it can't be seen with the naked eyes. So there is a need of microscope to see the cell. Children, microscope is an instrument which I have already told. It is an instrument which is used to see the tiny objects. Okay. So the cell is very small, so it can be seen with the help of only the microscope. The size of a cell usually measured in micrometers. Okay. What I told, the size of the cell is usually measured in micrometers, like this. Micrometers. The size of the cell is measured in micrometers, which is 1 upon 1000 part of a millimeter. Okay. And micrometer is 1 upon 1000 part of a millimeter. So you can now just imagine about the size of a cell. It's too small that it can't be seen with the naked eye. I told the size of the cell can be usually measured in micrometers. Micrometers, how I have made like this. This is micro and for meter. It is measured in micrometer, and children, and this micrometer is near about 1 upon 1000 part of a millimeter. Children, if you might have just observed in the scale, your scale, small scale is of 15 centimeter. Okay, and in 1 centimeter there are how many millimeters? 10. like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you know, from this, it means the size of the cell is too small. It's too small. It can't be seen with the naked eye. Okay, it is measured in the micrometer, and a micrometer is equal to 1/1000 part of a micrometer. Only this much length here. This much length it is. Okay, it's too small. Okay, children. So let's talk about the size of the cell. Children, the smallest cell is the bacterial cell, which is smallest cell is the bacterial cell. That is near about 0.2 to 5.0 micrometer. Okay, so the smallest cell is the bacterial cell, which is 0.2 to 5.0 micrometer. Okay, the smallest cell is the bacterial cell, which is 0.2 to 5.0 micrometer. Okay, children. Longest cell is the nerve cell, and that is near about 1 meter. Okay, longest is long because it has to convey the electrical messages, electrical signals. Okay, so here we are just looking for the longest cell. Longest cell is the nerve cell, that is 1 meter. Okay, children. And largest cell, see that also. Largest cell is the ostrich egg cell. Okay, the largest cell is the ostrich egg cell. Okay, and that is near about 15 centimeter long and 13 centimeter wide. 15 centimeter long and 13 centimeter wide. Okay, children. So once again, look at it. I told cell is too small that it can't be seen with the naked eye. So there is the need of the microscope to see the cell, and the size of the cell is measured in micrometer, which is near about 1/1000 part of the millimeter. Okay, the smallest cell is the bacterial cell. Okay, cell of the bacteria, that is near about 0.2 to 5.0 micrometer. Longest cell is the nerve cell. Nerve cell is longest cell. Okay, and that is 1 meter. And largest cell is the ostrich egg cell, that is 15 centimeter long and 13 centimeter wide. Okay, children. Once again, look at it. Smallest cell, bacterial cell. Longest cell, nerve cell. Largest cell, ostrich egg cell. Okay. Smallest, bacterial smallest cell, what is present on our palms, in the mouth, bacteria. Smallest cell, bacterial cell. Longest, long, to convey the electrical signals, that is nerve cell. Okay, that is nerve cell. And largest, ostrich egg cell. Children, you also know ostrich is the largest flightless bird, okay, which is found in Australia. And largest cell is the ostrich egg cell, that is 15 centimeter long and 13 centimeter wide. Okay, now let's see about the number. We have just talked about the size. Next, number. Organisms may be unicellular or multicellular. Okay? On the basis of the number of cells, present in organism, some organisms may be unicellular. And some may be multicellular. Okay? Once again, what I told? Some organisms may be unicellular and some may be multicellular. What is the meaning of unicellular? Uni means single. Cellular means cell. It means in the organism's body there is only a single cell. Okay? There is only a single cell. And multi means many cells. Multicellular organisms are those organisms in which lots of or many cells are found. Okay? Unicellular organisms, here I am writing, organisms in which single cell is present. Single cell is present. They are known as unicellular organisms. Okay? And organisms in which more than one cell is present is called multicellular organism. Okay, organism in which more than one cell is present are called multicellular organisms, and organism in which single cell is present are called unicellular organism. Children, you know that in the unicellular organisms only a single cell is present. So how the different activities or the different life processes could occur? Have you ever wondered how that single cell is capable of performing all the activities? As for example, let's take the example of bacteria or amoeba, simply amoeba. In that only single cell exists. Children, you might be wondering that single cell is capable of performing all the life processes. Okay? For your easy understanding, let me make you understand Children, these all are unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms. Unicellular organism, it means they have only a single cell in them. And children, you might be wondering that only a single cell is capable of performing all the life processes. Okay, this is the structure of an amoeba. Okay, and you know this is unicellular organism, and this single cell organism is capable of performing all the life processes. So, what are the different life processes? It can respire, it can repair, it can locomote, it can digest. Okay, it can repair, it can reproduce. All the life processes such as reproduction, respiration, digestion, okay, repairment, or all these life processes occurs within the single cell. Okay, have you understood? And on the other hand, in multicellular organism, this work is done by different tissues, organ system. Okay, let's take the example of multicellular organism. Cat, cow, human beings, mango, tree. Children, except of these unicellular, all are the multicellular. It means they have many cells in them. Okay, cat, dog, buffalo, deer, lion, neem, mango, people, okay, hibiscus, all are multicellular because they have many cells in them. Okay, children, once again, what I told, according to the number, there are two types of organism. One is the unicellular. Unicellular organisms are those organisms in which only a single cell is present. Example is bacteria, amoeba, paramecium, euglena, chlamydomonas, okay, yeast. All these are the unicellular organisms. Children, in unicellular organism, a single cell is capable of performing all the life processes such as respiration, repair, growth, okay, reproduction, digestion. All the life processes is performed by just a single cell in unicellular organism. On the other hand, multicellular organisms are those organisms in which more than one cell is present. Okay, lots of examples are there. Lots of examples of multicellular are there. Human beings, cat, dog, buffalo, deer, neem tree, mango tree, hibiscus, rose, lotus, all are the multicellular organisms. Okay, children? Children, in case of multicellular organism, different types of functions are brought about by the various groups of cells known as the tissue, okay, and from the organs and from the organ systems. Okay, different types of functions are performed by groups of cells that are known as tissue from the organs and the organ system. Okay, children, that's all for today. Thank you.